Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. I'm Vic, and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. Ooh, weekend, it is arrived. It's Friday morning, and weekend is upon us. Lots of sports to get into, and we can have a great show today, and we can have a great weekend, especially rugby. Ooh, rugby's big this weekend on the channel. I even took a shave for this weekend. My God, what can go wrong? What can go wrong? Let's have a look at the topics. Of course, football, tennis, Tour de France, rugby, and then all the North American sports. We'll get into it. We will get into it. Remember, we want to get to 70,000 by the end of the weekend. So keep on liking, subscribing, sharing, becoming members, putting out super chats. Keep it going, guys. Thanks a lot. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. But let's get into that thrill that was the Euros last night for the ladies. Morning, Bernice. There's so many in there this morning. The thrill of the Euros yesterday. Let's have a look. Let's first have a look at that beautiful result there, that 1-1. Whew, squeaky bum time, sweaty. Swiss ladies 1-0 down, at a time, and we managed to score. The young girl Jamaili put the ball in the back of the net, and the 1-1 was enough to put Switzerland through as group second. So yeah, very happy for that. Norway and Iceland must have been a cracking game. I didn't watch that one because I was watching the Swiss game. 4-3 to the Norwegians. So what does that mean for the group? The Norwegians topped the group with a maximum of 9 points, 3 games, 3 wins. Swiss and the Finns each with 4 points, but the Swiss have the better goal difference, and the Swiss came through. So well done to them. Commiserations to the Finns because they actually played a very good tournament. And I thought Iceland played a good tournament, just didn't pick up any points. So congratulations to all of you for at least qualifying for the Euros. Then tonight, big one tonight, Italy against Spain. Italy need at least a point here to get through, I think. But I think it could be a hammering year for the Italians against the Spanish. The Spanish will change up a lot of players because they are through already. But it's still the number one spot to be played for. So, who wants to face Switzerland? That's the question. It's going to be tough for the Swiss if they have to face the Spanish. The Portuguese against Belgium, another game that has got a lot of implications on the table. So let me just show you that table. There you go. At the moment, it doesn't look good for Portugal. Belgium's out of it. But if Portugal can beat Belgium, let's say 2-0, right? And Spain beat Italy, let's say 3-0. Then all of a sudden, it could be that the Portuguese get in. I think they need like a 5 goal swing is what they need. So it could be very interesting. We'll watch a little bit of that this evening. Should be a good one. Good morning, Kiwi lads. How are you boys doing? Ready for the rugby this weekend? It's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic. I got to say, look, this is not banter, not yet. But the Kiwis have got to play better this weekend. Or the All Blacks have got to play better this weekend against the French. The French surprised me last week with that surprising team that they sent down to New Zealand. But we'll get into that right now. We're going to start the weekend. Of course, we're going to do Fiji against Scotland. I love watching the Fijians. It's that raw rugby, the way it's supposed to be played. Passion, passing, running. None of this bullshit kicking all the time. Let's see what the Fijians can do. The Scots are not that good. So come on, Fiji. We'll be all supporting Fiji this weekend. Then, afterwards, it will be New Zealand against France. And we'll be watching it. And Vern will be commentating on that one live. I think the French are in for a thrashing this weekend. I think the New Zealanders are a little bit upset, hurting their pride. First game didn't go they wanted to. I think this is going to be like a 30-point thrashing. You should thrash the French for not sending their full team. That's what you should be doing. Then afterwards, the Lions meet up against an Australian-New Zealand combined team. I think this can be the sternest test for the Lions so far. I think they could lose this one. I kind of like to look at that Australian-New Zealand team. And I do like the look of that new shirt. I need somebody to organize me one of those shirts. That is something I really want. That Australian-New Zealand combined shirt. I really like it. I would have preferred if they split the colors instead of from top to bottom, from left to right. If they split it like that, it would have been quite nice. Then, of course, in the afternoon, it's all about the Springboks against Italy. big changes in the Springbok team. 17, 18 players have been turned around. Let's see what we can do there. But we have to play a lot better than we did last week. And, South Africa, we've got to be careful because we are the number 1 ranked team at the moment. We'd like to keep that all the way till when those World Cup groups get nominated. But New Zealand's catching up because we can score no points this weekend. In this one, New Zealand will pick up points if they beat France. Then last but not least, the game we all want to see Argentina win against the English. That is in the evening, and Vern will be doing that one as well. So check out all our times on the channel. All these games are going to be live on the channel. Yeah, listen, if the French has just got to lose, that's all. You Kiwis will win it, man. You Kiwis will win it. Then we go. Wimbledon, ladies semi-final day yesterday. Yeah, I thought it would be more exciting. Here we go. I'll put them both out there. No, why I got Taylor? There you go. Taylor Fritz, not what I wanted. So Azarenka, the number 1, the lady that was supposed to win this tournament. Vern, are you crying this morning? That's Vern's favorite tennis player. She lost to Amanda Azimova, 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. So the young American in the final, and she will face Iga Swiatek, who thrashed Belinda Bencic 6-2, 6-love. Just too much power for the Swiss, but hey, still congratulations to her for making the semi-finals. So we're going to have Azimova against Swiatek. It's going to be fantastic, good final. Then today is semi-finals day for the men. Taylor Fritz against Carlos Alcaraz. That should be a good one. And then afterwards, Jannik Sinner against Novak Djokovic. The battle of the generations. The young Sinner against Novak, the number 1 in the world against the greatest player ever. It's going to be good. I'm going to try to watch as much as I can of those 2 games. And I will let you know tomorrow morning the results because I'm doing the Saturday show because Vern is doing Fiji against Scotland. Of course, go check out our sumo, Nagano Basho coming up starting tomorrow. Vern will get you into all the sumo stuff. He likes wearing his nappies like they do. Yes, I know it's a mawashi. But let's go see the big boys play their sports, the big boy sports there. Then, of course, Tour de France yesterday. And your stage winner was the young Irishman, Mr. Healy. It was a breakaway. It was a long stage yesterday, over 200 kilometers. Few groups broke away, and he just managed to stay all the way out there, and he won it at the end of the day. Your standings at the moment, Mathieu van der Poel, Tadej Pogacar and Revan Evenepoel, those are your top 3. It's all still close. It all comes down to when they hit the Alps and the Pyrenees. Then it really starts to get interesting. This is the way up. I could have did that a little bit better. Sleeping this morning. There you go. I'll even make it a little bit bigger for you people to see. There you go. Those are the jerseys that they go. Mathieu van der Poel, he's still in the lead there. Milan is in the green. Wellens is in the polka dot jersey. And Evenepoel has now got the young riders jersey. So very, very interesting there. The next stage, that is today. And that is from Saint-Malo to Maron de Breton, and that is 197 kilometers. Not many hills in there, so should be I think it could be a sprint finish at the end. WNBA, 2 games in there. The Lynx beat the Sparks 91-82. The Lynx still destroying teams there, and the Aces lose again, obviously without Asia Wilson, 68-70 to the Washington Mystique. A little bit of Major League Baseball coming up here. There were 11 games last night, so let's start. The Mets and the Orioles played twice. It's not a mistake there. They played twice because the game yesterday was postponed due to weather. So the Mets, they lost both of them. They lost the first one 3-1 and they lost the second one 7-3. So not a good night for the Mets fans. Orioles won both games. The Cubs beat the Twins 8-1. The Reds blanked the Marlins 6-0. The Guardians and White Sox due to weather postponed. The Yankees win again. It's been a while since the Yankees have won a game. They won 6-5 against the Mariners. Then on the second page, the Braves lost to the Athletics 5-4. The Nationals lost to the Cardinals 1-8. The Red Sox, I think that's the 7th win in a row, if I'm correct. beat the Tampa Bay Rays 4-3. The Rangers beat the Angels 11-4, and the Diamondbacks lost to the lonely Padres. You're losing to the Padres, you're not in good shape, because the Padres are like one of the worst teams ever in the last 30 years of baseball. Then then cricket. Yes, we love it. It's England against India, and England, first day of the third test. The test is tied. There are 5 tests, so still a lot to play for. 251 for 4 was England. They're still going to keep on batting on today. Let's see. Joe Root there, 99, not out, so he's doing well. Ben Stokes not out on 39, so that could be a good partnership. Let's see if India can get some early wickets. Let's look at the Indian bowling. Who's bowled well there? Kumar Reddy, he took 2 wickets. Jadya took 1 wicket, and Bumrah took a wicket as well. So let's have Aship Deep was very expensive there, not very economical on the bowling. So let's see what happens out there today. Of course, there was a one-day T20, the first of 3 between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka won by 7 runs. So well done to our boys there on the subcontinent of Sri Lanka. And then don't forget, tomorrow, yes, it's a Saturday show with Vic, so check that out. 7 o'clock Central European time. But let me go back to the other stuff. It all kicks off around about 5:15 tomorrow morning with Vern and Fiji and Scotland. Remember that. Then straight after that, we are going into New Zealand against France. After that, so Vern's going to do Fiji, Scotland, New Zealand, France. I'm doing the Lions. I've done all the Lions games. And then of course, you guys, we are going to be together in the afternoon. South Africa against Italy. I'm hoping we do well because there's a lot of changes in there. Willie LaRue's going to have his 100th cap. None of the stars are out there on Saturday. So let's see what happens there. And then in the evening, Argentina against England. So it's rugby the whole weekend. So you guys, please stay tuned. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification. Janre in the house. Janre, get a life. Italy are favourites by 2. In what world do you live in? Do you live in a parallel universe? There's no Italy by 2. I mean, now Kiwi Lads is in there. Cheers, mate. We'll chat soon. Yes, Kiwi, we'll chat soon. Is it Hamish in there now? Listen here, Janre. Those Kiwi boys are even laughing at your predictions, man. You're becoming famous in New Zealand. The people think there's like this guy in South Africa. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Springboks underdogs. There isn't a game in the world that the Springboks are underdogs. Maybe away to New Zealand. That's it. There we never underdogs, man. Get with the program. Get with the program. So guys, that was the show for this morning. Remember, if you're on your way to work or if you're driving home from work or whatever you're doing, be careful, be safe, take care of yourselves, and see you tomorrow morning. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Central European time. But do join Vern at 5:15 in the morning for Fiji against Scotland. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Ciao, guys.